Have you ever heard of the unexplained light phenomenon in Saraland, Alabama? It's a curious spectacle that has both baffled and fascinated residents and visitors alike for years. In the quiet town of Saraland, nestled in the southern part of the state, an eerie light appears on a recurring basis. This isn't your typical street light or even a natural celestial glow. Eyewitness accounts describe it as a radiant floating orb, varying in colors from white to green, occasionally even flickering. It has been seen in different locations, often appearing and disappearing without a trace. Theories about its origin range from the plausible to the paranormal. Some suggest it's a reflection from distant traffic lights, while others propose it's a spectral remnant of a tragic event from the town's past. Despite numerous investigations and countless theories, the source of this mysterious light remains unknown, adding to Alabama's intriguing mysteries. Moving on, let's delve into the cryptid of Coosa River. Nestled in the heart of Alabama, the Coosa River is said to harbor a creature of significant intrigue. Over the years, numerous locals and visitors alike have claimed to witness an unidentified creature lurking in its murky depths. Descriptions vary, but most agree on one thing: this beast is large, often compared to the size of a school bus, and it's far from friendly. Accounts of its appearance range from a scaled serpent-like entity to a more alligator-like beast, complete with a long snout and rows of razor-sharp teeth. Yet despite the numerous sightings and stories, there exists a conspicuous absence of concrete evidence. No photographs, no videos, not even a trace of physical remains. This lack of tangible proof leaves many skeptical, casting the Coosa River cryptid as nothing more than local folklore. But for those who have seen it, their tales paint a different picture. Despite several sightings, the Coosa River cryptid remains elusive and unexplained. Ever heard of a place where gravity seems to work in reverse? Welcome to Gravity Hill in Sylacauga, Alabama, a spot that seems to defy the laws of physics. Here, cars left in neutral appear to roll uphill and water poured onto the road flows against the slope. It's as if gravity has taken a vacation, leaving perplexed onlookers in its wake. Local lore swirls around this enigmatic hill. Some stories attribute the phenomenon to the restless spirits of Native Americans, suggesting their energy interferes with the natural world. Others propose a magnetic anomaly under the hill is the culprit, bending the rules of gravity to its magnetic will. Scientists, however, have a more grounded explanation. They suggest it's an optical illusion, a trick of perspective caused by the hill's surrounding landscape. But despite these theories, the true cause remains elusive. Gravity Hill continues to baffle locals and visitors alike, making it one of Alabama's most perplexing mysteries. What if a barber sneaks into your home at night not to steal but to cut your hair? Sounds like a plot for a quirky movie, right? But this strange tale is rooted in reality and unfolded during the dark days of World War II. In the sleepy town of Pascagoula, Alabama, an elusive figure known as the Phantom Barber would break into people's homes. But instead of stealing valuable items, this intruder had a peculiar fetish for hair. The Phantom Barber would creep into homes under the cover of darkness, snipping locks of hair from unsuspecting victims as they slept. The bizarre behavior sent a wave of fear throughout the town, prompting an investigation that eventually led to an arrest. But the peculiarities didn't end there. Despite the arrest, many believed the real Phantom Barber was never caught. To this day, the true identity of the Phantom Barber of Pascagoula remains a hair-raising mystery. Coffins are supposed to be stationary, aren't they? Not in this case. We're venturing into the eerie tale of Chase Vault, a burial site in Alabama that's shrouded in mystery. Here's a chilling fact: the coffins within this vault have been found to move on their own. Yes, you heard it right. The coffins shift positions without any logical explanation. The first time this happened, the vault was opened, and to everyone's surprise, the coffins were all out of place. Everyone assumed grave robbers, but there was no sign of forced entry. The coffins were put back in their original positions, only for them to be found displaced again the next time the vault was opened. This bizarre phenomenon happened not once, not twice, but multiple times. Despite numerous investigations and theories, no one has ever been able to explain why these coffins move. The mystery of the moving coffins remains unsolved, making it one of the most intriguing tales from Alabama. Next up is a bridge that some locals swear is a gateway to the other side. We're talking about Hell's Gate Bridge, located in the heart of Alabama. Now you might be wondering, why such a chilling name? Well, the answer lies in the eerie tales that surround it. Legend has it that in the late 60s, a young couple lost their lives on this bridge. Since then, it is said that if you drive across the bridge at night and turn off your headlights, the ghostly couple will appear in your car, guiding you to the other side. Spine-tingling, isn't it? This bridge, with its rusting metal and creaking boards, has become a symbol of the uncanny, a place where the boundary between our world and the next seems to blur. Some even claim to hear whispers in the wind as they cross, a chilling reminder of its haunted past. Regardless of the truth, Hell's Gate Bridge continues to haunt the imagination of many Alabamians. Ever heard of the Alabama White Thang? It's a creature of legend reported in several counties across the state. The Alabama White Thang is described as a 7-foot-tall beast, covered in white hair with a chilling, unearthly scream that can freeze the blood in your veins. Sightings of this cryptid are scattered, but they all have common elements. The creature is said to move with surprising speed and agility, sometimes even vanishing before the eyewitnesses' very eyes. Theories abound as to what the Alabama White Thang could be. Some say it's a lost species, others believe it to be a spirit or a creature from another dimension. There are even those who suggest that it's nothing more than a hoax or an urban legend, born from the collective imagination of the locals. But regardless of its true nature, the Alabama White Thang remains an intriguing and unexplained part of Alabama's lore. Finally, let's explore the largest ship graveyard in the Western Hemisphere. The Ghost Fleet of Mallows Bay, nestled on the Maryland side of the Potomac River, is a sight that is as eerie as it is fascinating. Over 100 ships, mostly wooden steamships from the World War I era, lie in this watery grave, their skeletal remains poking out of the murky waters, creating an uncanny spectacle. The story behind this fleet is steeped in wartime urgency and economic downturn. During the Great War, as German U-boats threatened to cut off Britain's supply lines, America launched an ambitious shipbuilding program. Over 1,000 wooden ships were to be built in less than 2 years. However, the project was plagued by setbacks, and by the time the ships were ready, the war had ended. Left with a fleet of obsolete ships and a country plunging into the Great Depression, the government sold the fleet to a shipbreaking company. The company moved the ships to Mallows Bay to strip them of their metal, but eventually went bankrupt and abandoned the ships. And so, the Ghost Fleet was born. Today, the Ghost Fleet is more than just a collection of decaying vessels. It's a marine sanctuary, a habitat for wildlife, and a testament to nature's resilience. But it's also a place of unease. Visitors often speak of an eerie silence that permeates the bay, broken only by the creaking of the wooden hulls and the lapping of the water against the ghostly shipwrecks. Some have reported strange occurrences, like unexplained lights and sounds, and a pervasive feeling of being watched. The Ghost Fleet of Mallows Bay is a haunting reminder of our past, and remains one of Alabama's most fascinating mysteries. It's a place where history, nature, and the supernatural seem to converge, leaving us with a sense of wonder, unease, and a thirst to uncover more of the world's hidden mysteries.